We came to Chimney Rock expecting to meet one hometown helper, but the moment we arrived, we realized the story was so much bigger. A whole community of hometown helpers still recovering after Helene, lifting each other up and living out the true heart of Thanksgiving. Hope after the storm, support after the struggle, and a town that reminded us what gratitude really means. Welcome to Back Roads and Front Porches, where the stories of small town America come to life. From hometown helpers to those keeping traditions alive, we're exploring the people, places, and moments that make these towns feel like home. So grab a seat on the front porch and a glass of lemonade and join us as we discover America's stories. We are headed to a city that was devastated from Hurricane Helene. And this isn't a story about that devastation, though. It's about the resilience of the people in this town and the small town America. So let's head over to Chimney Rock, North Carolina. As you arrive in Chimney Rock, the first thing you notice is the beauty and the quiet. Even in the week leading up to Thanksgiving, the streets are still unusually empty, a reminder of how much this town has weathered since Helene. As we walked through town, the damage was still impossible to miss. Construction crews working and reminders everywhere of just how much Helene changed this place. Right across the street sits the Chimney Rock Smokehouse, a place that reopened several months ago. Even their menu tells the story of what this little town faced. The food was incredible, but what we loved most were the people. And before long, we weren't just sharing a meal, we were sharing gratitude, because here at the Smokehouse, everyone had something they were thankful for.
Hi guys, my name is Skylar. One thing I'm thankful for is my work family and my outside family. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you. My name is Margie Askins and I work at the Chimney Rock Smokehouse, and I'm super thankful for all the customers who have supported us during our recovery.
And I'm thankful for the community, how fast they've gotten to rebuilding, how it was completely destroyed and how much it's rebuilt since then. I'm thankful for all the people who work for that.
At the Smokehouse, we met Walter, a friendly face whose only job was making people smile while his owners stopped in to support local businesses. From there, we headed up the street to Willow Creek, where we met Daniel and Don. They shared what they lost during Helene and the people who helped them along the way. We spent time walking through their shop, listening to their story, and like so many others visiting this week, we tried to spend a little money in every place with an open sign, because every purchase matters right now.
We lost about 85% of our product. Anything that was hanging from the ceiling, we were able to save. But most of everything that was in the store got destroyed from the mud and the flood. We had water that was in here up to this high.
Oh, wow.
And the mud in itself settled in here. We opened the weekend before Labor Day. There's 11 total that aren't going to be able to come back. The buildings don't even exist. They were up on that side of the river. Folks of Hope came in and did a lot of volunteer work along with the Amish. The Amish came from Pennsylvania, and they were down here for about right at 10, 11 months.
Special thanks to the Airborne Army from Kentucky, Fort Campbell, and to Spokes of Hope for the rebuilding, cleaning and rebuilding, and the Amish people for rebuilding our business so that we can reopen again.
As we continued our walk, we stepped into the Findery, one of the shops that's back open and doing everything it can to stay that way. We sampled different flavored honey, picked up a few herbal teas, and spent some time talking with the folks inside. Just another small way to support a business that made the effort to reopen, and another reminder of how much these places mean to the people who love this town.
So our old shop was across from Canopy Ridge Farm zip line near the dam, and it had 5 feet of mud in it.
My name is Christina, and I'm thankful for the Amish community.
Across the street, we met Bubba, the mayor, manager, and mascot of Bubba O'Leary's general store. Bubba doesn't do much besides stretch out on the floor and let visitors give him all the attention he wants. But honestly, that's more than enough. And before we left, we spotted the perfect shirt, Make Bubba Great Again, a little humor in the middle of a heavy season. We left and walked toward Coffee on the Rock, not realizing the story we were about to hear.
Bruce Godzik with Coffee on the Rocks. I'm thankful I got my wife out in time before the house and business were destroyed.
A flyer on the counter told the story of everything they'd lost in just 30 minutes. And their story wasn't the only one. A few doors down at RiverWatch Grill, even the menu shares what they've been through since Helene. But despite it all, they're open, cooking, and serving with a smile. And that first bite said everything. That's good. That's really homemade onion rings. Out back, the deck has been rebuilt. One more small sign of moving forward.
Hi, my name is Shelly Vance McCormack. My family owns RiverWatch Grill here, and this year I am feeling especially grateful for every hand that helped lift RiverWatch back up after the hurricanes past year, for every volunteer, for every staff member that stayed with us throughout the process, for all of our family members that put their heart and soul into this place, and for everybody that has just brought this place back to life. Sorry.
We also stopped into Rocky River Ice Cream and Fudge, another local spot doing its best to rebuild and serve the community.
The water got up to a little bit taller than I am, not quite 5 foot, and it got just over 5 foot.
Tina Peace, and I am thankful for all the volunteers who worked in Chimney Rock to help bring the town back. Rocky River, ice cream, fudge, and gifts.
As the sun started to fade, our last stop of the day was Village Scoops for a little ice cream. We'd met Emma earlier, and this was the perfect moment to hear what she was thankful for.
So my name is Emma, and I manage the ice cream shop down the street, Village Scoop. That was we were actually neighbors with the Coffee on the Rocks, and so we got washed away, but we were able to reopen down further down. Thank you for coming down. Yeah, all the volunteers, Spokes of Hope, the Amish, everyone who's been able to come down and help us out.
RiverWatch and the community was helping raise funds for Precision Grading and Spokes of Hope, two of the groups everyone kept mentioning, along with the Amish who showed up when this community needed them most. And even though it wasn't for this community, we couldn't help but think of Verna from last week's episode, a hometown helper whose collection effort showed how small towns give back.
We promised you something special at the end of this episode, and here it is. The people of Chimney Rock filled out 9 handwritten postcards with messages of hope and gratitude, and we'd love to pass them along to you. Leave a comment of what you're thankful for the year, and we'll pick one of those answers and send you one of these awesome postcards.
And as we wrap up this visit, we're reminded of the gratitude that isn't just a holiday word. It's something communities live out, one helping hand at a time. And if stories like this mean something special to you, we'd love for you to subscribe and join us as we keep exploring the back roads and front porches of America.